with another one, and on today's episode, yo, part two of the Puma Clyde Porsche, you know what I mean, the Puma Porsche crossover, you know what I mean, XXX, whatever. Today we're looking at the Puma Clyde All Pro Porsche, you know what I mean, and damn dog, this is actually pretty sick. Okay, YouTube, back with part two of the Porsche Pumas, you know what I'm saying, this is the Puma Clyde All Pro, the Porsche version, and I mean, yo, this is looking sleek. I ain't even gonna front. Porsche 911 branding on the outer, and it's another textile upper, man. It's just one of those things that has a lot of, like, you know, broken up lines and whatever, but another taxi cab colorway. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Bruce Lee time, yo. Bruce Lee time. 100% synthetic upper. You have a very light, I believe, Phylon midsole because it's super soft. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different textured lines, and I don't know, you can tell it was a poly mold that they used because of these bumps. This is an injection mold. Yo, Big Bird called. Yo, he wants his shoes back, you know what I mean? Puma branding on the mid portion of the outer, and you have this kind of like checkerboard weird that almost looks like sound insulation in a studio, the way that's set up. Pretty funny. And funny, oddly enough, that looks like a speaker, but I told you it's a studio thing. They got the speaker right there, dog, with the insulation. You know what I'm saying? Man's about to cut a record just now. You know, that's a big, huge pressure point for your feet. Basically, like the balls on your feet to give you a little bit of multi-directional traction there with Puma in the center. Now, if you guys noticed, you got this very boost-like material underneath that, and that is basically, you know, Puma's cushioning system to, you know, it's a foam, but it's not boost. You know what I mean? It's not boost. It's Puma's version of boost, but it ain't boost. Anyways, lacing systems pretty standard, and the tongue on this has a lot of perforation holes. I believe it's cotton. Now, it's a bit more rough than it looks. I thought it would have been a bit more soft, but Puma branding on the tongue section. I'm wondering why more players aren't wearing Pumas as their everyday wears on the basketball court, because I would be serious considering Pumas. They're comfortable everywhere. The inner portion's all yellow with a 911 branding on the inside. It looks comfy, and it is comfy. It's very easy to slip on. The cuff of the shoe has a very soft plastic lining here that's stitched at the seam, and on the back, this is a very short synthetic suede. It's synthetic suede. It has like that suede touch, but it's not really suede. It's that fake, you know, Canal Street, Jamaica Avenue shit. That 911 branding stitched in black there. Very lightweight, very fast, and once again, I will put the retail price at the top of the screen, and these shoes are just impressive, man. I mean, you get that Porsche 911 wave going, Porsche 911 yellow, dog, you're styling. Now, as you can see here, it says Clyde, and it's broken up, and it's almost like invisible, and, you know, somebody might think that you just kicked off your feet, you know, kicked the shoes off your feet, and that's how that happened, but that's really, it says Clyde there, if you didn't notice. Porsche branding with the tag, and, you know, a lot of people are gonna leave this on. It's not really made of paper, it's made of plastic, and you have a metal lace loop, and, you know, that's gonna help it to stay on for a long time. So the only problem is, once again, you know, this is a yellow shoe, man. Yellow shoes be getting dirty so quick. Every 2 weeks you're gonna have to spray these down or whatever, but, you know, it might be worth it. It might be worth it to blind your opponent on the ball court, because these are pretty bright. I don't know, man, this looks like one of those 1970s drapes designs, you know what I mean? Something you find early 80s at your grandma's house though. I'm just joking. These are sick. When you need a basketball shoe, it shouldn't be a flagship model. I think no flagship model should be more than, you know, 50% synthetic textile, because if you're gonna do a textile shoe, do a textile shoe. And if you need an example, this is a textile shoe done right. Mix up of materials on some stuff, but for the most part, you know what you're getting, right? Now, the booty squeeze test is pretty prolific. These are very similar in cushion to their big brother, the Puma Disc Rebirth. If you didn't watch, go watch the part 1 of this 2-part series. These might be good for the wifey too as well, if you guys want to match, but you don't want to have the exact same shoe. I don't know. I'm wondering when Puma's gonna come with their own tech and their own boost. Cause you know what I'm saying? Even Reebok has Hexalite, even though it don't really work. But what's in Puma's tech? Puma once again is coming out with these bangers, very cool shoes, and we definitely have the on for freeze coming up very shortly. People might regret not getting these at the end of the day, but how do you guys feel about mostly synthetic uppers? I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of like this textile upper still. As I will say before, these shoes I feel like they could have put a black interior. I feel like they could have put a black interior because, you know, I don't like when that shit starts to pill up. It's annoying. You know what I mean? I gotta take a razor blade to my own shoes half the time. Now, when you're talking about sizing, yo, go true to size. Now, I keep saying this, Puma's one of the most comfortable shoes for everyday use. You put them on, you take them off, and they fit like a glove. Usually a one-to-one fit, man. They're comfortable everywhere. On court, off court. You know what I'm saying? You could sleep with these on. Very good wicking in these shoes, very good indeed. And you know, your foot has a lot of breathability in these textiles, so for the most part, at least your foot's not gonna get hot and stank. Let's take a look at this box real quick. Now, once again, it's the same as the other Porsche box. You know, you got your disclaimers or whatever, and it's basically saying some color migration could occur due to the nature of the material. So, I mean, you know, if you get these wet and you're wearing white socks, you know what that means. Look like you stepped in some piss. But anyways, yeah, man, Porsche branding on the top of the box. Now, this box is matted. It has a very unusual matted feel to it, and it's textured, which I do like. It kind of helps you grip the box. And you know, you have your Puma branding on the corner here. The underside has that weird like chart where I thought it would have been more fun if you could put your foot on these and actually measure out your foot for people who don't know their true size, because I know a lot of people that don't know their true foot size. But anyways, you have a legend here that basically gives you what the materials are made of. As you see there, it says textile, and you know what I mean? It just gives you the options of what's actually might be inside of the shoe itself. Now, you have a bunch of different branding, a bunch of Puma symbols, you know what I mean? And it's just overall a cool shoe. But anyways, box reads adults US 8 Clyde all pro Porsche made in Vietnam. And you know what I mean, the bars, it says something underneath. It says something about barcode sticker goes hard. Barcode stickers go hard. What? Nah, I'm joking. That's not what it says. It probably says something else, but they definitely, I don't know if they use the same RFID stuff that Nike uses, but yeah, man. Anyways, that's the review. Let me know what you guys think of these hoes in the comments section. Hit that like and subscribe button. On foot coming up next. Let's go.
I'm 100 miles in. I'm from the housing. At 26, seen 100,000. Make the work flip like a monk in Shaolin. I snatch a bitch, stroke her like a violin. See, my mom's was a nurse and my pops was an artist. Moms went to work, I hit the block with the lawless. Keep the clip inside the Glock, that's enormous. Panel shifting in the drop, then I floor it.
500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my 500 horses in my 500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my chariot. I got 500 horses in my 500 horses in my 500.
These keys ain't for the car. If you can't do the time, don't get involved. I cock one in the head, niggas get appalled. Seen the look on your face, shit, it said it all.